7 things to keep in mind before adopting a Dalmatian. Hi, everyone. Today, we're discussing things to keep in mind before adopting a Dalmatian. If you've been considering getting a Dalmatian of your own, then this video is for you. The Dalmatian, well known for their role in Disney movies and as a firefighter dog, is an interesting animal, and it is important to know more about them if you are considering adopting one. They have a distinctive spotted coat and are generally friendly and intelligent. This requires certain considerations as they can live for up to 15 years. Therefore, it is important to think about these points before deciding to share your life with a Dalmatian. 1. They shed a lot of hair. It's just part of owning a Dalmatian. Even though their fur is short, it needs regular brushing and tends to shed a lot. Don't be surprised if you find white strands of fur all around your house. It's perfectly normal for this type of breed. 2. Prone to some health problems. Approximately 12% of Dalmatians are born with unilateral hearing loss, which is a common condition for this particular breed. This does not, however, have an effect on their behavior. Deaf puppies can be raised and trained just as effectively as those with hearing and should be tested at 6 weeks old. This breed is the only type which excretes uric acid instead of ura like most mammals. To regulate this, the animal should be given egg-based foods as they contain low levels of purines. It is also likely that this breed will suffer from urinary stones and skin allergies, which a veterinarian can recommend a special diet to help with. 3. They need early socialization. This breed should be exposed to different people, animals, and environments at a young age. The Dalmatian is naturally friendly and can adjust to new surroundings quickly. Taking them to parks and allowing them to socialize with others is a great way to help them get more comfortable with people as they age. It is important to start training them early so they can form strong relationships with their owners and recognize them as leaders. 4. His temper. This breed is known for its exceptional intellect, high energy, contentment, and liveliness. It is most suited for a family lifestyle and is quite sociable. Its protective nature and herding abilities have been honed over many generations. It is essential to acknowledge the Dalmatian's natural inclination toward dominance and its tendency to establish a hierarchical structure. Its human family must teach it its place in the pack, or else it could assume the alpha role, leading to potential difficulties in the future. 5. Very active. Due to its high energy levels, the Dalmatian requires more exercise than the average dog. A quick stroll of only 15 or 30 minutes will not suffice to exhaust its energy, so it is important to give it ample opportunity to burn off energy. Otherwise, it may act out in undesirable ways or try to escape. Make sure to provide your pup with at least 1 or 2 hours of active play daily. 6. They need constant training. It is a common misconception that Dalmatians are silly and hard to train. Yet this couldn't be further from the truth. Dalmatians are actually very intelligent and learn quickly. They also have a great temperament. This breed is inquisitive and likes to think for itself, which can make it hard to be obedient. To get the most out of your relationship with your Dalmatian, it is important to provide consistent and early training. This will ensure that you and your pup have a beautiful friendship. It is not advisable to use negative reinforcement such as choke collars or yelling to train a Dalmatian. It is better to use positive reinforcement and motivation for successful training. 7. They can be aggressive if scared. Dalmatians are not usually aggressive, but they can become so if they feel scared. If a Dalmatian is scared, it might surprise and bite or act without thinking. This defense mechanism is likely because they are innately protective dogs. 8. They are not as appropriate for first-time adopters. The Dalmatian's excessive levels of energy as a pup have convinced many to give them up. However, with consistent training and patience, they can be included in any family. Their smart and dominant nature can be difficult to manage, so they might not be the best choice for a first-time dog owner looking for a companion. So, if you're thinking about adopting a Dalmatian, just remember to take the time to really consider all the things we've talked about today. And if you think a Dalmatian is the right fit for you and your family, then you're in for a lifetime of fun and adventure. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. Until next time, take care.